Hello everyone. Welcome back to the Still Waters YouTube page. We are going to do the daily devotion out of the Jesus Calling. Today is Friday, April 3rd, 2020. In me you have everything. In me you are complete. Your capacity to experience me is increasing through my removal of debris and clutter from your heart. As your yearning for me increases, other desires are gradually lessening. Since I am infinite and abundantly accessible to you, desiring me above all else is the best way to live. It is impossible for you to have a need that I cannot meet. After all, I created you and everything that is. The world is still at my beck and call, though it often appears otherwise. Do not be fooled by appearances. Things that are visible are brief and fleeting, while things that are invisible are everlasting. Now, to him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to his power that is at work within us. Ephesians 3:20. And it says to also read 2 Corinthians 4:18. All right, so this is 2 Corinthians 4:18. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but on what is unseen. For what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal. Okay, so for the special days in this day in history, for April 3rd, I've been to the mountaintop day. Martin Luther King Jr.'s last speech given at Mason Temple in Tennessee supported a strike by black sanitation workers. In the 1968 speech, he continued to support nonviolent protest. Many believe the speech was prophetic, as he revealed in it that he was not afraid to die. He was assassinated the next day. Honor his memory today by sharing some of his powerful quotes. I have a few of his powerful quotes from Martin Luther King Jr. Faith is taking the first step even when you don't see the whole staircase. We may have all come on different ships, but we're in the same boat now. Life's most persistent and urgent question is, what are you doing for others? The time is always right to do what is right. Love is the only force capable of transforming an enemy into a friend. All right, today is Peace Out Day, known across the nation as Weed Out Hate Day. This is a day to reflect upon the vision of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. by promoting unity and understanding rather than hate and anger. The sponsors suggest pulling weeds from your garden beds and then planting a symbolic flower, such as a rose bush or sunflowers. This process symbolizes removing hate from our lives and replacing it with love. Come up with a list of 10 ways to weed out hate and promote kindness throughout the month. For example, make get well cards to send to a local hospital. Write the list on a large chart paper and display it somewhere prominent. Try checking off each item from the list before the end of April. Find a rainbow day. With all those April showers, there are plenty of rainbows. Sing Sunshine, Lollipops, and Rainbows, and Over the Rainbow. Play Kermit the Frog's classic, The Rainbow Connection, or Willie Nelson's version. Doris Day's Day. Doris Day was born on this day in 1922. Celebrate spring in the life of Doris Day by watching her film, Please Don't Eat the Daisies. A Circus of a Day. America's first circus building opened in Philadelphia on this day in 1793. Blue Moon tops the chart. On this day in 1961, the song Blue Moon by the Marshalls was the #1 song on the Billboard charts. Listen to the hit song. Recordings by Mel Torme and Billy Eckstine had reached the 20th and 21st positions, respectively, on the Billboard charts in 1949, but the Marshalls version was more successful in the U.S. and abroad. Jane Goodall Day. Primatologist Jane Goodall turns 86 today, born in 1934. She began studying chimpanzees at Gom national park in Africa in 1968 at the age of 26. Goodall is considered the world's foremost authority of chimpanzees. Pony Express Day. On this day in 1860, the Pony Express started delivering mail between St. Joseph, Missouri and Sacramento, California. The Pony Express was no longer needed once the Pacific Telegraph line was completed. All right, and for the Daily Chronicles for April 3rd, 1953. On this date, TV Guide magazine was published for the first time. Lucille Ball's baby, Desi, graced the cover. This day in 1973, the first public portable phone call was placed by inventor Martin Cooper to his chief rival. Cooper later revealed that watching Captain Kirk use his communicator on the TV show Star Trek inspired him to develop the mobile phone. 1986, the U.S. national debt reached $2 trillion. Today, it is more than 10 times that amount. Humor of the day. Wrinkles are hereditary. Parents get them from their children. Doris Day. And that is all for today, and we hope to see you on Monday for the next devotion and This Day in History.